I was about 21 when I had my very first Gamblers Anonymous meeting, briefly, in a pub on a Friday night. I'm fairly sure that it was my first Gamblers Anonymous meeting, though I cannot be certain. I didn't get a name, a business card, I can't remember what the guy looked like even. I remember the meeting though. I was young, strong, fit, confident in myself, bursting with energy and ego and completely convinced that I knew everything. The monkey that has lived on my back for 30 years was just an infant who was nevertheless noisy and troublesome enough to get the attention of a stranger who recognized my condition. Maybe he knew from his own experience that he was watching a young man shovel his week's wages in a pound at a time. He approached me and opened my first Gamblers Anonymous meeting. Hi. Hello. Can I just ask you something quickly? Are you happy? He said to me. I didn't respond to the question from the guy who had asked me from behind me in the pub. I just became dimly aware of a distraction from my obsession, something intruding into my battle against this machine to get it to return my money, chasing the win I needed. I grudgingly turned to the man, demonstrating my displeasure in his disruption, and asked him to repeat himself. What's that, mate? What did you say? With an accompanying stare of disapproval and annoyance at him. He very carefully and calmly said, I'm sorry for interrupting you, I just had to ask you, are you happy? I was clearly not happy. I was stressing out about how much money I had lost, how was I going to win it back, how much did I have left? How much did I owe? Who do I have to pay? Will I leave this machine with enough to pay them? What lies do I have to tell? What lies can I tell? Who can I get more money from? What do I have to do to get this fucking machine to pay out? Is there anyone in here that knows me? Is there anybody here that would tell my partner or my parents they saw me? What do I do if the bar runs out of pound coins? I need the lube, but I can't leave the machine. Someone else will jump on it and I will walk back in from the toilet and I will see them stood there with their hand on collect while all my pound coins. And this bloke is asking me if I'm happy? Now in hindsight, many years on, that guy reached out to me and offered me salvation. Early on, while the monkey was young, he was prepared to take the time to reach out to me and offer me my chair at the meetings at a time when I would have probably got it for £15,000 all in. That would have been an incredible opportunity to have taken my seat early at that price. The guy was genuinely trying to make a huge difference in my life for no reason other than he was a good person. I responded to him. Happy? Yes mate, I will be when I get the jackpot. And having completely failed to comprehend the enormity of this moment, I dismissed him and closed the meeting. Turning to resume my hunt for the sweet sound of lots and lots of pound coins dropping out of the machine, rattling noisily into the plastic tray. And I wanted that noise to go so long and loud that everyone in there would stop and stare in amazement at my extraordinary genius in unlocking the secrets of this wonderful box which takes from them. But I alone can master and make a living from instead of grinding at the same job every day like all those losers. I turned, but he persisted. He caught my arm and looked at me earnestly and with a fixed "please take me seriously" expression that made enough of an impression on me to remember it still, many years on. It's just, if you are not happy, there's people who can help you, you know? He said. And there it was, Gamblers Anonymous, reaching out, a 12-step moment. The message was delivered to someone suffering, someone who needed to hear it, someone who needed help and needed the rooms and needed the program. I hesitated for a half a second before completely shutting down the meeting and the conversation. No mate, I'm fine thanks, alright? And I turned back fully to the fruit machine and continued on my course, draining my reserves of cash until the inevitable walk home fueled by self-hate and anger and loathing and bitterness. This night I had a guy asking stupid questions to resent too. It took a while, but now I am in Gamblers Anonymous. It took me nearly 30 years of ruining my life and hurting those around me, and my seed has cost many multiples of the cost I could have paid for it all those years ago. And those years, there's the real cost. Those wasted years. Those years and years of self-hatred and destruction and ruined relationships and lies and hiding and running and never being happy. I'm so proud of those younger men and women in the rooms who come in and stay in and commit to recovery early. I'm sometimes tinged with sadness and a sense of deep sorrow that I didn't understand the guy that night when I was young. I have to admit that sometimes I feel jealous of the younger people who have got to grips with this illness early on in their lives. But mostly I am happy to see them in the rooms. And happy to know they are saving themselves from many years of heartbreak and suffering by being so brave and determined and mature to work on themselves as they are.
Hi everybody, hope you enjoyed that video. That was a story submitted by a community member named Marcus B. That's his first experience with the Gamblers Anonymous meeting and the message that it carries. He was out in a pub and someone came to him seeking to give him the help that he needed but didn't recognize that he needed at the time. If you're interested in sharing your own story through this type of format, through this AI generated animation, please do reach out to me via email. You can leave it down in a comment. I can reach out to you if you drop your email there. And I really just want to share any stories that you have that may benefit the community as a whole. If that's something that you're interested in, again, please do reach out to me. I also wanted to just drop in and say that I've made a free PDF guide filled with the first steps to take during your recovery journey. You can check that out in the About Me section of this channel or over on my TikTok under my link tree. So as always, guys, let's keep getting better together, one day at a time.